All right, we should be live. What's up, everybody? How are we doing? Tuesday, 8-game slate, I do believe. Yeah, 8-game slate. Got some news to talk about that did come out during the day. Basically, we're going to have to talk about news like every day, just with how the NBA is right now. There's going to be stuff that changes every day. The big one that we really want to focus on, that we need to hit on, is that Darius Garland is now out for Cleveland. So Cleveland was kind of already dealing with guys out for COVID protocols. Jared Allen, Colin Sexton, out for injury. Jay Osman's out right now. The big one, though, with Garland out, Ricky Rubio looks really, really good. I think Ricky Rubio at 6,400 should start at point guard. Probably plays high 30s minutes, at least like mid to high 30s minutes. A matchup against the Pelicans, I think, is really good. Ricky Rubio is one of my favorite plays now for sure with Darius Garland out. Evan Mobley cleared COVID protocols. He could play today. His conditioning, we'll have to wait and see like if his conditioning is up to par. But if Evan Mobley winds up playing, I think that would definitely make me less interested in a guy like Kevin Love. I had a lot of interest in Kevin Love heading into today. Now if Mobley plays, I don't think I'd be going there. But Ricky Rubio definitely I like a lot with Garland out now. And then some of the other ones that we definitely want to hit on. So let's see. Like a lot of the Toronto guys are back now. Siakam's going to play. Gary Trent's going to play. They're going to be on a minutes limit, so you're probably not going to play them. But it's going to basically take me off like everyone on Toronto. And then some other ones that we got. Let's see. I don't think there are. Josh Giddey did get ruled out for OKC. Now, OKC heading into today was not a team that I really had much interest in. But now without Josh Giddey, without Darius Bazley, JRE, Favors, Poku, SGA I still think is kind of expensive. Like I don't love SGA on the slate, but value-wise, depending on what their starting lineup looks like, we could get some value from OKC. A guy like Kendrick Williams at 3,700, if he were to start, I would have a good amount of interest in. Aaron Wiggins is 3,400. He probably starts. He played over 30 minutes last night. You would have to think now that Giddey's out, he probably plays 30 minutes again. In a good matchup against the Kings. Like I kind of like Aaron Wiggins for value. That's probably it, though. Like I don't think I'd be going to anyone else. Starting lineup is going to be really important for OKC. That's definitely going to kind of dictate where we want to go. But there are some plays I do like from OKC now that Giddey's out. And I think that's it. I think that's all the news that we had so far today. At least the big news that we really got. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for tonight's slate, you can start throwing those in chat. We'll be live for about 25-30 minutes. We'll probably in the stream around 6:30, and we'll try and answer all the questions. Nathan Knight not as good with Reed. Might be playing. Love what you do. Know you're the truth. Hey Casey, appreciate that, man. Yeah, we definitely need to talk about Minnesota. So Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, Cat, D'Angelo Russell. The main guys are still out. But Patrick Beverley is probable. Patrick Beverley is expected to play today. So him coming back, I think, really hurts Jordan McLaughlin. We saw Jordan McLaughlin start yesterday and play over 30 minutes. I doubt Jordan McLaughlin plays anywhere near that today. So now that Beverley is back, I don't really like Jordan McLaughlin that much. I still think Jalen Noel probably plays a lot. He played 35 minutes last night. They can use him alongside Beverley. He's kind of like a shooting guard more than a point guard. So I still like Jalen Noel. And then Naz Reid could play. So Naz Reid cleared COVID protocols. He wasn't in COVID protocols, but just a couple of days. So I want to say that Naz Reid probably plays today. And if Naz Reid plays, I would be off of Nathan Knight. So yeah, I would definitely not be on Nathan Knight if Naz Reid plays. If Naz Reid remains out, then I think Nathan Knight, we talked about him, in the video. He's a really, really good value play. It's just, we're going to have to wait and see there with Minnesota. What do you think about Gafford with Harrell out? Yeah, that's another one. Montrezl Harrell got ruled out. So without Montrezl Harrell, Daniel Gafford should play like high 20s minutes. And Daniel Gafford's a really good point per minute player. There's a lot of value at center today. You have Naz Reid, potentially. If he were to get ruled out, you'd have, Nathan Knight. You've got Yurt 7, who I like a lot for value. You got Gafford, too, you could play. A lot of good center value plays. I think Gafford's definitely a strong value, though, with Montrezl Harrell now out. What about Beasley with Beverley back? I don't think that impacts Beasley too much. I mean, Beasley should still get a ton of usage, without Anthony Edwards, without Russell, without Cat. Like, there's still going to be a lot of opportunity for Malik Beasley. So I still like Beasley a lot. You like any Magic or Raptors? Not really on the Raptors that much. The Magic, I think RJ Hampton, if you're looking for a cheap play, he is viable. He played over 30 minutes off the bench last game. Should probably play close to that again. He would play in a blowout too. So, that's one reason I kind of like playing RJ Hampton. He will get minutes even if the game gets ugly. He'll still be out there. So I think he's pretty safe. He's really cheap. He's my favorite Magic. But the Raptors, now that Siakam and Trent are back, I'm just not that excited about many Raptors. What's up, Jared? What's up, Didi? What's up, fellas? Caleb Martin, a good play today. I don't think I'd be going to Caleb Martin on this slate. Like, I think there's probably better value. I don't know what his price is. He's 4K. I mean, he was playing really well before he got put in COVID protocols. He did play pretty well last game. I mean, I think Caleb Martin's viable. I don't think he's like my favorite value overall today, but I think he's viable, I guess. And PJ Tucker is out for Miami, so that's just another guy out of that rotation. They're really, really thin right now. I think Yurt 7, Yurt 7's going to play a ton, and he's a really good point-rated player. I like Yurt 7 a lot now, especially with PJ Tucker out too. Would you play Jokic or Curry tonight? I mean, you can play both if you want to. I would say Jokic is my favorite between those two. I mean, Curry's going to be, nobody's going to play Curry. He never projects well at his salary, so yeah, he's always going to get low ownership where he's priced at. What's up, Noah? Been cashing on Yahoo. Thanks for the advice. Best utility spot, 7K left. Hey, love to hear that, man. Love to hear you've been cashing on Yahoo. Best utility spot for 7K. Let's see here. I would say probably Kimba. Kimba's been playing a ton lately, even with like some guys coming back for the Knicks. Like, even though Quickly's back and RJ Barrett's back, like, I still think Kimba's gonna play a ton. He's just been playing so well that they really kind of, they don't have a choice but to give him a ton of minutes. So I would probably play Kimba there, DD. Okay, we did get word that Bradley Beal is out, so I mean, I guess that kind of makes those Wizards guys look a little appealing, but they really got priced up for when Beal was out. Like, you're not getting discounts on Dinwiddie or Kuzma. I mean, Dinwiddie's 6,800, Kuzma's 6,700. I think they look more appealing now. They're viable, but I'm not like running to roster any Wizards today except for Gafford. Gafford is definitely a good play from Washington. The rest of these guys, like, I mean, I guess you could play like Kispert. I mean, they are missing a ton of guys right now, but like, I don't know how I'd really want to go with the Wizards. Like, this Wizards value, I don't really feel great about like Denny Avdia or Kispert or Bertans. Like, I don't think I'd be playing those guys, even with Beal out. You're top 3 players I listen to you all the time. Thank you. Appreciate the work you put in. Hey, DeAndre, I appreciate that, man. Top 3 players, I guess, like, I mean, Yurt 7 I like a lot for value. He's going to be popular, but I think he's a really good value. Naz Reid or Nathan Knight. If Naz Reid plays, I like Naz Reid a lot. If Naz Reid's out, then Nathan Knight I would like a lot for value. And then, Jimmy Butler I think is my favorite, like one of my favorite pay-ups. Without Lowry, without Bam, like Jimmy a lot. So there you go. There's 3 guys you could use if you want to. Siakam minutes restriction. Who's a pivot? Let's see. I don't know if there's any direct pivots. I guess if you could get up to Jimmy Butler, you could do that. What is Siakam's price? Where's he at? Am I missing Siakam? Is he just a center? He's center only. He's 9,400. I mean, Jimmy Butler's 9,300. So if you have Siakam, like in the util spot, then you could just play Jimmy Butler. Do you like Flynn? We'll have to wait and see what the starting lineup is for Toronto. We did just get word Delano Banton is out, and Delano Banton started at point guard last game. So I think there's a pretty good possibility that with Banton out now, we do see Malachi Flynn start. If Malachi Flynn does start, he will be a viable value play. What is his price? I'd assume he's really, really cheap. Yeah, 3K stone minimum. Yeah, if Malachi Flynn starts, he's going to be a really good value. Because Toronto's missing Van Vliet. They're still missing Scotty Barnes and OG, and now Banton is out as well. Like, I don't even know what other point guards they have. Dragic is out. He's not with the team. Yeah, it's probably going to be Malachi Flynn that starts at point guard. So, yeah, Malachi Flynn definitely in play for value now, for sure. He might become a core play for me if he winds up starting. He's going to project really well, I assume. Rubio, Hampton, Butler, James, Gafford, Kimba, Nwaba, Yurt 7. I think that's solid build. Nwaba, I would only be going to if he starts again. Nwaba started last night. If he does start again, I do like Nwaba for value. I think he's playable. If he doesn't start, then I probably wouldn't go there. But that's still solid. Shooting guard 4,900 and under. Let's see. I would probably say, man, I don't know. It's not much down here that I really like. I mean, with Wayne Ellington out, you can maybe go to Malik Monk. He played 35 minutes on Christmas Day. He's been playing a lot, when he's been healthy. He can provide them offense off the bench. So, like, Malik Monk might be your best bet there, especially with Wayne Ellington out. But, yeah, I don't see a ton that I love at shooting guard in that price range. LeBron or Giannis? I would take LeBron straight up over Giannis. I worried about blowout for the Bucks, guys. Like, I could see a scenario where Giannis only plays, like, 25 minutes tonight. What's up, Noah the GOAT? Let's get him today. Let's get it, Mark. Let's get it, baby. You like any cheap Cleveland value if Okoro and Mobley sit? I mean, I think like Dean Wade could be viable from Cleveland, but there's not a ton of value from Cleveland. You know, I think the guys you probably want to be rostering here are Ricky Rubio. If Mobley's out, I would like Kevin Love. You know, Lauri Markkanen, I think, is in play. I guess Dean Wade would be the value play to go to from Cleveland, but I don't think there'd be a ton of value that I'd be targeting from the Cavs personally. Tough to know what to do with Minnesota big men. Knight, Monroe, Reed, questionable. Yeah, it's really just who plays. Whoever plays is the one I want. So if Reed plays, I like Reed a lot. If Reed's out and Knight starts, I would like Knight a lot again. Knight a lot again. So yeah, just kind of a wait and see there with the Minnesota bigs. SGA or Jimmy Butler? Give me Jimmy Butler. Devontae Graham? I think Devontae Graham's viable. You know, without Brandon Ingram, with Brandon Ingram doubtful, I think there should be more opportunity for Devontae Graham. So at 6K, yeah, he's in play. He's going to be low owned, I'd assume. Yeah, Yurt7 I like a lot for value. I think Yurt7's one of the better value plays on the slate, especially with PJ Tucker out too. Like, they just don't really have a ton of big men, and Yurt7 played like 33 minutes last game, so he should probably get similar run again. Like Rubio tonight, yeah, we talked about Rubio. You know, with Garland out now, I think Rubio's really, really good. Gafford or Yurt7, I would take a Yurt7 straight up. Embiid tonight, I'm not that interested in Embiid. Where he's priced at, like, I would just rather get up to Jokic, or I would just save salary and play like LeBron. So I'm not that high on Embiid personally. I don't know, Frank, my ring light, like, it does have a thing I can change colors. That might be what you're talking about. I can change it to like a light blue, a yellow, and then like a bright white. So I have like 3 different colors I can change it to, and then I can turn the brightness up and down. I tried to get it like as best as I could. I think it looks pretty good, but it might be pretty bright. Let's see. See what this looks like. See that? Now I look like a ghost. I look like I'm blue. And then now it's like a little too bright. It's like yellow. We'll maybe go with the yellow. That looks good. I think that looks a little bit better. But I'm trying to get the whole studio fixed up. And hopefully one day, man, I'll have a really good setup. We'll have, you know, some stuff in the background. Hopefully when I can get out of this apartment, you know, we'll have a full studio and everything, and we'll really be running some high quality streams in. How's this? Kimball Walker, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Yurt7, Malik Beasley, Wiggins, Knight. I mean, you got to wait for some news there. Like, if Naz Reid plays, I'd be off of Knight. If Mobley plays, I'd probably be off of Kevin Love. But, you know, if Mobley's out, if Naz Reid's out, then yeah, I think you can run that. Kimba or Rubio? I'd take Rubio straight up. Muscala, Gafford, or Yurt7? Give me Yurt7. Should I go Satoransky or Robin Lopez? Same money where I play. I would take a Robin Lopez straight up over Satoransky. Any interest in McDaniels from Minnesota? I think Jaden McDaniels, yeah, he's still in play. I mean, he played a ton of minutes last night, and he's going to keep playing a ton of minutes with so many guys out right now for Minnesota. So, yeah, McDaniels, you know, the price comes up a little bit, but he's still in play for me. Favorite point guards on Yahoo? You know, it's probably Kimba, Ricky Rubio. You know, if you want to pay up, I think Steph is going to be a good tournament play. He'll be really low owned. If you're going a little cheaper, I think like Jalen Noel still I like a lot on Yahoo, but Rubio, Kimba, for sure, like my 2 favorite point guards. Jokic or Giannis, who's the king of the slate? I would take Jokic straight up over Giannis. Nwaba and Temple, both viable. I think Nwaba, if he starts again, is in play. Garrett Temple, I never play Garrett Temple, I'll be honest. Even with, Brandon Ingram doubtful. Oh, yeah. We got a $5 super chat from Nicholas. I want to hit on this real quick. Yahoo, Kimba, Aaron Wiggins, Malik Beasley, David Nwaba, McDaniels from Timberwolves, Jokic, or LeBron Jokic Knight. What do you think? Love the content. Let's get it. Yeah, Nicholas, kind of the same thing there. Knight, it's going to depend on if Naz Reid plays or not. If Naz Reid plays, I would not play Nathan Knight. And I think, Coley just posted in chat that Naz Reid is in. So, yeah, Naz Reid is playing. Josh Hart is out for the Pelicans, so that's kind of important. I mean, the Pelicans, man, no Josh Hart, no Brandon Ingram. They're really thin. Like, I'm going to be interested to see what the Pelicans starting lineup is. I'd assume it's going to be J-Val, Devontae Graham, Herbert Jones, probably Garrett Temple. And then I don't really know who else. Maybe Trey Murphy, I guess, might start. Could be some value from the Pelicans. Like, I don't think I'd be too excited about like Garrett Temple, but maybe Herbert Jones at 4K. I did not expect Josh Hart to be out. I thought Josh Hart was going to play. So that's kind of important. I'll be interested to see what that Pelican starting lineup is. We'll definitely be paying attention to that. But yeah, Naz Reid is officially playing. So if Naz Reid is playing and starting, I'd be off of Nathan Knight. I would not play Nathan Knight personally. We're just going to answer some questions from the bottom. I got you, Frank. I got you. I think it looks better now, too. I guess I'll have to keep it on the yellow color instead of the bright white. Rubio or Spencer Dinwiddie? I would take Rubio straight up. Any players you like from the Golden State-Denver game? I mean, Jokic, I think, is a really good play. He's one of the better pay-up options for sure. I still like Otto Porter for value. I still think, you know, I mean, Gary Payton, if he starts again at 5K, could be viable. But, like, Jokic, Otto Porter, probably my 2 favorite plays there. Thoughts on paying up for LeBron? I mean, I think LeBron's a really good pay-up option. His role just without Anthony Davis has been massive lately. And he's playing a ton of minutes. He's getting a ton of usage. LeBron's a really good play, and it's a great matchup against Houston. Graham, Rubio, Kimba. Can you rank these 3 on Yahoo? I would put Rubio first, then Kimba, then Devontae Graham. Best forward option, 3,400 or lower. It's probably David Nwaba if he starts again. Should I do SGA with Butler or LeBron and Butler? Those are my pay-up options. I would take Butler, or I would take LeBron over SGA straight up if you have a salary. Temple, Jerome, or RJ Hampton. I think I would still take RJ Hampton there. Like Garrett Temple, man, I just don't ever play Garrett Temple. I feel like his ceiling is just so freaking low. But RJ Hampton, I think, is a guy who could play there. Yeah, I definitely like Naz Reid now. I think Naz Reid, I mean, we've seen what Naz Reid can do when he, you know, starts in place of Cat. Last time he started in place of Cat, like against Utah, against Gobert, even in a tough matchup, did really well. I think Naz Reid's a really good play. Got a $2 super chat from Nicholas. Nicholas, you donated again, my man. What are you doing? Who do you like for utility for Yahoo? Min price $10. There's got to be some min price guys on Yahoo there. I mean, there's always guys on Yahoo that are min price that are playable. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, Kevon Looney, like, I think without Draymond, like, Kevon Looney's going to have to play here against Jokic. Like, they don't really have a choice. So, I think Kevon Looney might be viable there. Is Malik Monk minimum salary? Man, I don't know why Yahoo's not loading these. It's kind of annoying. It's like when I scroll down, I don't know what the hell. Yahoo's, like, spazzing out right now. Let's see. What's Malik Monk's price? He might be minimum. Nope, he's not minimum salary. Damn it. I mean, Kevon Looney might be your best bet there. Like, Nathan Knight would have been viable, but now that Naz Reid's playing, I wouldn't want to go to Nathan Knight. Like, I would say, you know, Yurt Seven's $12, Naz Reid's $12. Like, if you can just find salary, I would just play those guys. Because those are 2 really good values. Okay, J-Val went through shoot-around. He's a game-time decision. J-Val was probable today, so I'm expecting him to play. But that's game-time decision. I mean, I'm assuming he'll still play, so just keep an eye on that. Thoughts on Aaron Wiggins? Yeah, I think Aaron Wiggins, with Giddey out now, I mean, Wiggins played like 32 minutes yesterday, or 2 days ago, last time they played. He's pretty solid value, I would say. I kind of question the ceiling on Aaron Wiggins, but in a good matchup against Sacramento, if the game can stay close, like even if the game doesn't stay close, Aaron Wiggins probably still plays in a blowout, so he feels pretty solid, and he's super cheap. How do you feel about Beasley, Noel, Avia, McDaniels? I mean, Avia, like, I just never get excited about Denny Avia. He just, man, his ceiling just feels so low. But Beasley, Noel, McDaniels, I think are all still viable. Jokic, LeBron, Westbrook, Butler, Portis, Hero, and Tiers look decent. I mean, it's kind of, I don't look at tiers. I would have to know, like, what your other your other viable guys there are. I mean, I would think that looks fine, but I don't even look at tiers. I'm not much help there. KCP to hit over 3.5 rebounds on prize picks. I think KCP's out today. Or KPJ. Oh, KPJ. I mean, it should be a fast-paced game, so there should be like a lot of shot attempts, a lot of rebound opportunities. You know, I never like betting rebounds on guards just because it's so tough to predict how many rebounds a guard's going to get, unless it's like Russell Westbrook or something. I mean, in his last 5 games, it looks like he's got 6, 8, 10, and then 2 and 1 rebounds. I mean, I like KPJ could maybe be on a minutes limit. I just don't know if I'd be going to that. One pick, though, I do like. I don't know if it's still on the board. It doesn't look like it is. They had Kyle Kuzma's rebounds at 7.5. I thought Kyle Kuzma over 7.5 rebounds with Gafford out was really, really appealing. Or with Montrezl Harrell out, because they're gonna play Kuzma at center some, I'd assume. But yeah, now that Beal's out, it looks like they took Kuzma off the board. Took all the Washington guys off the board. Man, prize picks. They have been so freaking quick taking players off the board. So if you try and like get entries in when a player gets ruled out, like you have maybe 30 seconds max, because they've been really quick at taking players off the board. It's basically impossible now. Okay, Raptors available players today. Raptors have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the Raptors have 10 available players. Looks like their projected starting lineup is Flynn, Trent, Watanabe, Siakam, Boucher. So yeah, Flynn, you know, if he starts for 3K minimum salary, he's gonna look really good. Dinwiddie or Kemba, I would take a man. Yeah, I mean now that Beal's out, Dinwiddie definitely looks better. I still think I'd take Kemba over Dinwiddie, but that's definitely close. That's definitely close, man. PrizePicks employees have alerts set for Underdog NBA Twitter. They might have, honestly. They probably hired somebody, if I had to guess. Like PrizePicks, they probably hired somebody to pay attention to alerts, and you know, as soon as a guy gets ruled out, just take the players off the board the second they get ruled out. Do we get word that Flynn was on a minutes limit? I thought I might have missed that. Malachi Flynn will play. Gary Trent will play. Pascal Siakam will play. Malachi Flynn now probable. I didn't see anything about Flynn on a minutes limit. I might have missed that, though. I did see Siakam and Trent were on a minutes limit, but I didn't see anything about Flynn. Yeah, I mean, Flynn, God, like, just with how thin they are right now, I would think he has to play a lot. Like, these guys, like, I don't think they want to play Juwan Morgan or Daniel Oturu or DJ Wilson. Like, I mean, guards, like, they don't have a lot of guards. Because looks like their bench guys, they have 3 bigs on the bench with Wilson, Oturu, and Morgan. I think those guys are all forwards/bigs. I mean, Flynn, yeah, I'm going to refresh projections real quick. I'm going to see what Flynn projects for right now, if it's updated. Yeah, Flynn's projected for 28 minutes and 21.5 DK points. So, I mean, at 3K minimum salary, that's pretty solid. I mean, he's still not, like, popping as a standout value, but he's definitely playable now for sure. And if you get confirmation he's starting, then that's, you know, going to make him look better. Like, I think I'd take Malachi Flynn over RJ Hampton if I had to play, like, one of those two guys, even though Hampton projects better. Hampton or Noel? I would take Noel. Who's your favorite spots for each position in the turbo slate for the 7:30 games? Dude, like, I can't build out a lineup for you. I'm just not going to do that. Come on, man. Pascal Siakam, Gary Trent, Malachi Flynn likely will have minutes prediction on Tuesday. Okay, I missed that, Mark. I missed that. I saw Trent and Siakam. I guess I didn't even see that Flynn was in that tweet as well. So it looks like that was from 6:04. Let me go back to 6:04. Okay, Pascal Siakam, Gary Trent Jr., Malachi Flynn likely to have minutes limits Tuesday. I mean, likely to have minutes limit. What does that fucking mean? Either he has a minutes limit or he doesn't. I mean, you can't say he likely will have a minutes limit. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I want to say, I mean, Nick Nurse, man, this guy, minutes limit for Nick Nurse could be 36 minutes. We know he plays this guys a ton of minutes. Who's the best spend up? I would say if I'm paying up today, I mean, Jokic, LeBron, Jimmy Butler. Like, those are my 3 favorites, probably. All right, guys, I think I'm going to hop off now. We've been live for about 30 minutes. I got to go fix up my lineups. I got to go edit core plays. I think I might make some changes to the core plays. Don't know yet. If you guys want all my Patreon content, updated core plays, PrizePicks plays, all that, you can get that link down below in the description on Patreon. Discord we got as well. So, if you want to get in the Discord chat, you can get your questions answered up until log, even after log. I'm in Discord answering questions. A lot of stuff available on Patreon. Check that out. Link down below. Sign up for PrizePicks. Use code Noah if you haven't yet. I know, PrizePicks, a lot of you guys already play PrizePicks, but if you have not yet, go sign up over there. Use code Noah. Get that deposit bonus. And I wish you guys the best of luck tonight. We will be back tomorrow, as usual, an hour before lock, breaking down another NBA slate. Hopefully we can win some money tonight, fellas, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Best of luck. Peace out.